What if I told you that one man in the Bible never tasted death, and he might return before the end of the world? His name is Elijah, a prophet so powerful that he shut the heavens, called down fire, and was swept away by a chariot of flame. But here's the real mystery: Elijah never died. And according to prophecy, he's coming back. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will connect ancient miracles, end times prophecy, and a fiery return unlike anything the world has ever seen. Before we start, we'd like to ask for your support. If you enjoy our video, please hit the like button. This will help us reach more people and create content for you. Now let's get started with today's video. The man who called down fire. Elijah bursts onto the scene in 1 Kings 17. No background, no genealogy, just fire. A man of wild appearance, clothed in camel's hair, living in the wilderness. His first act? He marches up to King Ahab and declares, "As the Lord lives, there shall be no rain until I say so." Instant drought. For 3.5 years, not a drop falls. The land cracks, crops wither, and all of Israel trembles at his word. Then, on Mount Carmel, Elijah stages a showdown against 450 prophets of Baal. 1 altar, 2 sacrifices, no fire. The prophets of Baal scream and dance all day. Nothing. Then Elijah prays, "Let it be known today that you are God in Israel." Boom. Fire falls from heaven. It consumes the sacrifice, the stones, the water, everything. Israel falls on their faces. The Lord, He is God. Elijah is not just a prophet. He is a messenger of judgment, a warrior of fire, and a voice of revival. The man who never died. After years of ministry, Elijah's time on earth is almost over, but not like anyone else. In 2 Kings 2, Elijah and his disciple Elisha are walking together. Suddenly, a chariot of fire and horses of fire appeared and separated the two of them, and Elijah went up to heaven in a whirlwind. 2 Kings 2 verse 11. No death, no burial. Elijah is taken alive, body and soul, into heaven. Only one other man in the Bible shares this fate. Enoch, who walked with God and was not, for God took him. But why Elijah? The return of Elijah, prophecy of the end. Here's where it gets intense. Centuries later, the last book of the Old Testament ends with a stunning prophecy. "Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord." Malachi 4 verse 5. Not a symbol, not a metaphor. Elijah himself is prophesied to return before the day of the Lord, the end times judgment. Jesus confirms this mystery in the Gospels. In Matthew 17, after the transfiguration, the disciples ask, "Why do the teachers say that Elijah must come first?" Jesus answers, "Indeed, Elijah is coming and will restore all things. But I tell you, Elijah has already come." Wait, what? Was Jesus saying Elijah already came and will come again? Yes, because John the Baptist came in the spirit and power of Elijah, Luke 1 verse 17, fulfilling the first phase of Elijah's return, preparing the way for the Messiah. But the full fulfillment is still ahead. Elijah in the book of Revelation? Now we go even deeper, into the book of Revelation. In chapter 11, 2 mysterious witnesses appear during the tribulation. They prophesy for 1,260 days. They breathe fire, shut the heavens so it won't rain, and strike the earth with plagues. Sound familiar? One of these witnesses has the power to shut the heavens so that it will not rain during the time they are prophesying. Revelation 11 verse 6. That mirrors Elijah exactly. Many scholars believe Elijah will be one of these 2 witnesses sent back to the earth to preach repentance and warn of judgment before Christ returns. Who is the second witness? Some say Moses, because of the plagues. Others say Enoch, because like Elijah, he never died. Could Elijah, taken to heaven in a fiery whirlwind, be returning in fire once again? Why Elijah still matters. Elijah's story is more than a tale of miracles and mystery. He stood alone against a nation's corruption. He prayed fervently, and heaven responded. He walked in intimacy with God, so much so that death could not touch him. And he's not done. The spirit of Elijah is rising again. Every time a voice cries out for repentance, every time someone stands boldly for truth in a world of compromise, Elijah lives. Do you see the signs? Has the spirit of Elijah come to challenge the idols in our hearts? Is God raising up messengers again to prepare the way for the return of Christ? Elijah was the prophet who never died. But what if he comes again to call fire from heaven one last time? Backhand index pointing down, let me know in the comments. Do you think Elijah is one of the two witnesses? Is his return closer than we think? And don't forget to share this video with someone who needs to see how powerful the God of Elijah truly is. Because this story isn't over. Elijah is still watching, and he may be coming back. Folded hands like, share, subscribe for more end-time revelations. Because the time is short,